to show you how to make the 5x5 pot holder from Creative Kiwi's Australia Fires fundraiser set. All the proceeds from this set are going to WIRES, which is an emergency wildlife fund, so I do hope you will support it. It's a set of 10 different floral designs in 5 hoop sizes, so there's plenty of scope there for whatever you want to do with them. For this I'm going to be using my 6x6 hoop, 2 layers of wash away stabiliser, a selection of threads and matching bobbins, masking tape, my squizzers and my fabrics and batting cut to size. You're going to start off by hooping your 2 layers of wash away stabiliser. And I like to pin around the top edge of mine because it stops the stabiliser from being pulled down through the frame. Load your file into your machine and some thread, and then you're going to stitch round number 1, and that's going to give you your batting placement outline. Place your batting over the outline and then tape it in place. Pop your hoop back into your machine and stitch round number 2 to secure it. Trim away the excess batting close to the stitch line. You're now going to place your front main fabric over the outline and tape it in place. You're now going to stitch round number 3, and that's going to secure your fabric, and it's also going to give you your placement line for your centre fabric. You're now going to place your centre fabric. If you've got a dark under fabric and you're putting a light on top, it can show through. So what you can do is cut this centre area out. I'm going to do that anyway, just for the sake of this video, so that you can see what to do if you need to. So I take a thread unpicker and I just make a tiny little slit in the fabric so that I can get my scissors in. And then I'm just going to cut around. I'm not cutting through the batting, just the fabric. Now going to place your centre fabric over the this outline here and tape it in place. Pop your hoop back into your machine and stitch round number 4 to secure it. Next is the floral design in the centre here. So load whatever colour thread you want for that. I'm using brown. And then you're going to stitch round number 5. You're now going to trim up the excess fabric from the inside here. Now you're going to turn your hoop over and attach the backing fabric. So place it over the outline, the fabric facing upwards, and then tape it in place. Pop your hoop back into your machine and stitch round number 6 to secure it. You're now going to trim up the excess fabric from both the back and front, so turn your hoop over. We're now going to pop your hoop back into your machine and stitch around number 7, and that's going to do the line quilting around the edge. I've changed my bobbin and thread to a variegated yellow for this, so you can change yours to whatever you want. Next is the satin stitching around this inner frame. I'm staying with the variegated for this, so you can change your bobbin and thread to whatever colour you want. And then you're going to stitch round number 8. Next you're going to stitch round number 9, and that's going to do the satin stitch around the outside border. So if you want to change your bobbin and thread to a different colour, now's the time to do so. And then stitch round number 9. We're now going to free this from the hoop, so turn your hoop over and trim around close to the edge of the stitching without cutting the stitching, of course. Don't worry too much about any excess stabiliser showing, because we're going to get rid of that in a minute. You're now going to dissolve the wash away stabiliser, so take a cotton bud and some warm water and just wipe it around the edge of the pot holder or coaster, whichever design you're doing. And that's our pot holder or coaster finished. I hope you enjoyed this stitch along. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new videos as they're published. Do pop along to Kreative Kiwi's Facebook group. There's lots of ideas, help and inspiration there for everybody. And thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you will support this cause.